Hello and welcome to Stress Less, Live More. I'm Dr. Priyanka Wadhwa, your host and guide on this transformative journey. Today we are diving into a topic that's near and dear to my heart mastering emotions. This will be a series of episodes which will be packed with insights, practical tips, and personal stories that I hope will inspire you to take control of your emotional well being and live a more fulfilled life. Have you ever felt like your emotions were controlling you rather than the other way around? Perhaps you have experienced days when stress and anxiety seem to dictate your every move, making it hard to focus, enjoy life, or even connect with others. Trust me, you're not alone. I have been there and so have countless others. But the good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. Let me share a story from a few years ago. A time when I was at crossroads in my life and career. I was juggling multiple roles, a demanding job, family responsibilities, personal aspirations, and etc. The pressure was immense, and I found myself increasingly overwhelmed by stress and emotional turbulence. It felt like I was constantly on the edge, just one step away from breaking down. One day, I remember sitting in my office, staring blankly at my computer screen, tears welling up in my eyes. I could not understand why I felt so out of control. That's when a colleague who noticed my distress guided me a book on emotional intelligence. She told me it had helped her regain control over her emotions and might do the same for me. Skeptical, but I was desperate for a solution. Bought that book and started reading. The book opened my eyes to the concept of emotional intelligence, the ability to recognize, understand, and manage our own emotions while also being aware of and influencing the emotions of others. It was a revelation. No one has ever taught us about this. I realized that my emotions were not the enemy. They were signals that needed to be understood and managed. And that was the turning point for me. I began to practice the techniques which were mentioned in the book, like deep breathing exercises, mindfulness, journaling my thoughts and feelings, etc. And gradually, I started to see a change. I felt more in control, more at peace. The stress did not vanish overnight, but I learned how to manage it better. My relationships improved, my work performance enhanced, and most importantly, I felt happier and more fulfilled. And this personal journey is what inspired me to delve deeper into the field of emotional intelligence and eventually led to the creation of this podcast. I wanted to share these life changing insights and strategies with others who might be struggling with similar issues. Now, let me share some strategies in more detail. First and foremost, understanding your emotions is the key. Emotions are like waves, they just come and go. Instead of being swept away by them, we can learn to ride these waves with grace and resilience. Another powerful tool for mastering emotions is mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, we become more aware of our thoughts and feelings without judgment. And this awareness allows us to respond to situations with greater clarity and composure rather than reacting impulsively. For example, when you feel anger rising, instead of lashing out, take a moment to breathe deeply and observe the sensation. Ask yourself, what is triggering this anger? Is it truly worth my energy? This pause helps in diffusing the intensity of the emotion and gives you a chance to respond thoughtfully. Another interesting technique is journaling. Writing down your thoughts and feelings can be incredibly helpful. It helps in identifying patterns and triggers that we might not be aware of. Moreover, it provides a safe space to express our emotions freely without fear of judgment. Apart from that, building emotional resilience is also very important. Resilience does not mean never experiencing negative emotions, it means being able to bounce back from them. And one way to build resilience is by cultivating a positive mindset. So focus on your strengths and achievements rather than dwelling on your weaknesses and failures. Surround yourself with supportive people who uplift you and believe in your potential. And last but not the least, let's not forget the importance of self care. Taking care of our physical health significantly impacts our emotional well being. Regular exercise, a balanced diet, adequate sleep, and hydration play a very important role in how we feel emotionally. So make time for activities that bring you joy and relaxation, whether it's reading, gardening, dancing, or simply taking a walk in nature. Now I know some of you might be thinking, these sound great, but where do I start? Well, the first step is always the hardest, but it is also the most important. Start small, incorporate one or two of these practices into your daily routine, and gradually build from there. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. So that is all for this episode today. Thank you for joining me on Stress Less, Live More. I hope today's episode has inspired you and provided valuable insights to help you on your journey. Remember, mastering your emotions is a lifelong process, but with dedication and the right tools, you can achieve emotional freedom and live a happier, more balanced life. Until next time, take care of yourself, stay mindful, and continue striving for emotional mastery. I am Dr. Priyanka, and you have been listening to Stress Less Live More. I look forward to seeing you in my next episode. And as always, if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your friends, colleagues, or anyone who might benefit from it. Subscribe to our podcast on BingePause and your favorite podcast platforms to stay updated with our latest episodes. Let's spread the message of emotional mastery together. Bye.